You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you this morning by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Hello, sir.
Okay, are we keeping track? Are we in? Okay, did we just have? Was that third or second spring?
I think this is the third spring right now. We had two fake winters.
I think we're on fourth spring.
Is it fourth spring?
I think it is.
We've all lost track.
I can't either.
But it is officially spring. That happened back in March.
I just know my wardrobe rotation is all messed up. All messed up. I'm sitting here in a parka and a Speedo, and I don't know what to do anymore.
The groundhog is so embarrassed because of this year. Didn't get it right at all.
Big time celeb birthdays today. Oh, love this. My dad used to put her albums on the stereo when I was but a lad. Billie Holiday.
Oh yeah,
I love Billie Holiday.
He's a big fan.
Lady Day. Oh, she whips into Stormy Weather or Strange Fruit.
I listen to her all the time while I'm cooking.
She'll tell our little Alexa spy tap thing to play that.
Yep.
Okay,
love her.
And we'll give you a little inside info here, Heidi.
All right.
Billie Holiday, actual birth name Eleonora Fagan.
Oh.
So there you go.
I like Billie Holiday way better.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, who may or may not still want to do his own stunts. I don't know, because Jackie's 67 today.
Okay.
Yeah. He could probably still do his own stunts.
He's probably using more ice packs than he used to.
Probably.
Who's not?
Some of the copper fit. Copper fit. And John, you brought this actor up just the other day. You just saw his recent film. As a matter of fact, actor Russell Crowe is 57.
Nice. Yeah, Unhinged. What a movie.
I like him.
Now, that's his latest, right? And
I think so.
And you give that 2 thumbs up, 5 stars,
for sure.
what?
I give it 4 thumbs up,
Good.
and I
It was
only have
good.
2 thumbs to give.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking
really
a little
good.
rough in it, but
you know that his character is supposed to be like at his wit's
I thought he
end.
looked like John Goodman.
Which you stop.
And I first, he looks like John Barnes, who some people may know or not
True.
know. Or one of John's sisters, depending on who you ask.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah. I first noticed Russell Crowe, he had kind of a co-starring role in the Western Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Where he was an ex-gunslinger now, pastor now.
Yeah.
Interesting character.
He's always done a good job picking good roles.
Yeah, and loved him in Beautiful Mind. Well,
Yes.
that's when he really rose to stardom.
Yeah.
And then later on, but I think just for all around, my favorite Russell Crowe movie is Cinderella Man.
Oh, I've not seen the movie, but I've...
True story of Depression-era boxer James Braddock.
Huh.
Really cool. You'd enjoy it.
I'll have to check it out.
You would. Well, it involves sports, so maybe not.
I like those kind of movies, too.
All righty, let's see. Where are we here? Oh, okay. This is weird. I just try to wrap your mind around this. It was this day, 1923. 1923. Try to picture the technology back then. Dr. K. Winfield Ney performs the very first brain tumor operation.
Wow.
Using a local anesthetic at Beth Israel Hospital in New York City. 1923.
Wow.
We're going into your head.
Yeah, how scary would that be?
As back then.
That'd be scary even today.
Yeah, I suppose. You just, I don't know, stuck the guy's noggin in a vice grip, grabbed a saw. I don't know. But, yeah, weird stuff. It was 1805. Meriwether Lewis and his buddy William Clark Lewis
little journey.
and Clark began their journey to the Pacific Ocean. Of course,
They got there.
They would have got there sooner. Cool. They made a little overnight pit stop at Wall Drug, little free ice water. right there on the wall. And again, I can't stress enough, had they just gone north a little bit and grabbed I-90, they could have gotten this thing over with.
Yeah. Probably should have.
And in 1999, it was in all the papers. It was global mayhem. It was insane this day. The World Trade Organization rules in favor of the United States in its long-running battle, full-out war, hopped up dispute with the European Union over bananas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, case kept getting appealed, and it just went on and on. See, I only put this down so I could say it kept getting appealed, and then you two just stare at me because it's bananas.
I
Appealed.
see.
Well, why don't I just shut up?
It was,
I get it.
Dan, I thought it was funny.
Well, I'm done.
That is bananas.
I'm finished here.
That joke really appealed to me. If
No joke,
it
obviously.
didn't appeal to Heidi.
It was the opposite of joke.
It's time to move on. It's the John and Heidi Show.
Imagine that guy doing brain surgery in 1923. Well, I know now, you know, and we honestly don't care. Let's just move ahead.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory.
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, a heartfelt little snappy salute off the well-started the Ranger Dan kept you two. How you doing over there, Banjo? Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heck are you?
I'm super. How are you?
That's right. I called him Banjo.
Wow.
Now then, we started a little process, something we did about a year or so back, and I thought it'd be kind of great to revisit this whole thing, and that's talking about critters from A to Z.
Yeah.
Right down the alphabet, because strangely enough, say, for instance, you take, I don't know, the letter P. There's more than one critter that starts with the letter P. And so it just makes sense to go back and do this all over again.
Agreed.
Okay, now let's see. I think we started with this series yesterday, so I'm guessing we did A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
What did we talk about?
I don't remember.
Aardvarks? No, it was not that. It
It
was
may have been included. I think we talked about ants.
ants.
Right.
Yes,
We did
because you
indeed.
said they were not fans of the ant eater.
And I
Yeah.
can't thank you enough for paying close attention.
I did. I just
You were
remembered
not
that.
expecting a pop quiz, were you?
It was not.
Well, this will become an ongoing part of this particular segment.
Anybody have a pen? I got to take some notes all of a
Critter
sudden.
Corner, and I found some other notes that apparently I dropped out by my government-issued truck yesterday that I didn't mention. In fact, I'm almost sure I didn't. Now, I probably didn't mention the lifespan of your basic ant. And again, there are trillions and trillions of ants everywhere. Your basic ant kind of lives maybe not very long, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month, something like that.
Okay.
But there are some ants. In fact, a single ant was known to live 29 years.
That's a long time for an ant to live.
Whereas married ants don't live near as long.
A single ant. I see what you did there.
Well, we did A yesterday. Then my research tells me we're probably on the letter B today. B. This is just kind of fun. B, and I'm going to want you to say it after I say it. B, the critter is known as a bandicoot.
A bandicoot?
Bandicoot?
Is that just fun or am I
What
crazy?
is a bandicoot?
I'm glad you asked, Heidi.
Bandicoot is that?
Hank, you just hang on over there. Bandicoots, also known as bilbies.
Bilby Bandicoot.
They are, see, bilbies. Say bilbies or bandicoot just kind of sounds Australian, doesn't it?
Right.
It does.
And
It
you
does.
would be correct. They are indigenous. They're native to only 2 places on the planet. One is Australia. The other is New Guinea.
Okay.
I have a very good idea where Australia is. Not real sure about New Guinea, but pretty sure it's far away from the island of Alaska. Where there are no bandicoots.
No bandicoots. Not a one.
But there are bears, which also begins with the letter B,
It certainly does.
as do buffalo,
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
which are really nothing like a bandicoot. Now, a bandicoot is a small marsupial.
Okay.
If you need a little less on marsupial, for instance, a kangaroo is probably the best known marsupial.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Too, but they start with the letter K, so we're not going to talk about
Not
those.
not
No.
today.
Bandicoots are small, fluffy little critters with rabbit-like ears, long noses. Sounds kind of cute, but when you see one, they got a little hunchback and they're kind of scrunched up a little bit. They tend to look kind of rat-like.
Oh.
Did you know rats can't vomit?
Yeah.
It's true, and just as fascinating, bandicoots, whose diet primarily consists of mostly things they like to eat. Bandicoots never, pay attention, bandicoots never drink water. In fact, bandicoots don't drink anything.
Wow.
Really?
They do not. Now, listen to this. You also cannot hunt bandicoots. You can't trap a bandicoot. You can't have a bandicoot for a pet because turns out bandicoots are what's known as an endangered species.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Probably because they don't drink and die of dehydration. Science! Well, that's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you wrote all that down because, as I mentioned, there may be some pop quizzes as we move along here. Till next time, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio on this Wednesday.
It is. I got to take care of a little business. Welcome to Wednesday. Where you sign up for stuff and we go, hey, you just won this.
You won some Wednesday loot.
This is a ladies' cut and style.
Nice.
Not just a gift card. This is
Right.
you're getting
A
in.
cut
You're
and
getting in the
style.
chair.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep, at Southeast Hair Design at 28th in Minnesota, and our winner is Katie Travis.
Yay!
Yes, Katie. You'll stroll into Southeastern Hair Design and Day Spa and get yourself all prettier than you already are.
There you go. Oh, nice.
Hey, ladies, he's single.
He is.
All
I
right.
don't think she is, though.
Speaking of single and whatnot, and we covered this about a year ago, but things have changed a little bit. Certainly last year, where one of the big deals as far as our little social things go is most every wedding got moved or canceled last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and the state of South Dakota was no exception. But the cost of doing these things is still crazy expensive. We got the most recent numbers from wedding.com.
Oh, wow.
Wedding.com. There were a little over 6,000 weddings scheduled last year. How many pulled off, I'm not entirely sure. But
6,000 in the state of South Dakota or everywhere?
the average total cost of a wedding in South Dakota is right around $17,750.
Boy.
Okay.
Now, that seems really expensive, but South Dakota just ranks number 40 out of all 50 states.
So we're pretty darn affordable then.
BC. Sioux Falls, the cost was slightly higher. Okay, listen to this. Statewide, South Dakota, let's just call it $18,000
Okay.
for
Okay.
a full-blown wedding. Okay,
Sure.
that's statewide. If you're doing it all in Sioux Falls, if you're local here in Sioux Falls, it's closer to $26,000,
Whoa.
which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's because things cost a little more in a big city there.
Now, in South Dakota, and this seems so high to me, but in South Dakota, the biggest ticket, the biggest check you're going to write is for the venue.
Yeah.
That's your biggest expense. Average venue cost for a wedding in the state is $7,600.
What?
Yeah, right.
We
but I
should
wonder if
start
that includes like the bar and everything else. And
It can.
I don't know.
they don't have it broken down for me. It just says the venue is the biggest expense.
I think we should start renting out our backyard for weddings.
John, you do whatever you want.
The catering, I would assume, would be the most expensive part.
We
I
could
guess,
cater it,
because
too.
of how many people you've got.
You would think
coming.
food and beverage would be it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or maybe honeymoon, depending.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, honeymoon probably is not included in those numbers.
You know, and I think if you're getting married in South Dakota, look, here's a little tip. Gas the car, head to Sisseton. It's ruled by France.
It is.
Technically,
Going to France.
you're going by Gay Paris.
Vacation.
Yeah.
And I could give you a lovely lakeside cottage destination to stay in.
Yeah, the only thing you don't get is that tower thing and whatever, and snotty
Which really,
waiters.
from what I understand, is overrated.
Yeah,
They didn't even finish it.
Just looks like a big broadcast tower. It's for pigeons.
It looks good.
Well, here we are throwing France under the bus.
How did we get on this?
I'm not entirely sure.
We somehow hit the hate France button somewhere along the way.
Well, I've never been a fan.
To all of our French listeners, hello, how are you?
Well, I grew up with a lot of relatives who were in World War II. Hear them talk about the French.
Okey-dokey then.
Funniest thing I ever heard. Wine-soaked, rifle-dropping surrender monkeys. That was my Uncle Ray. I'm maybe 4 years old. It's like, I don't know what we're doing. I'm 4, but everyone's laughing.
All of a sudden, some of the things you say make much more sense.
All right, I was going to do a breakdown of the money, but man, it just isn't worth it anymore.
Okay.
Here's just what I think. Before I went to broadcast, I was in the catering business in Minneapolis. I've been privy to a lot of weddings, huge, small, expensive, otherwise. That same money, seriously, just stash it, man. Have a simple wedding. Keep that do-re-mi. Keep it for down payment on a house or whatever. Maybe travel, blah, 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 blah. It's, that these big weddings anymore, it's like, it kind of baffles me.
Yeah.
Heidi and I
I've done it both ways.
Yeah, Heidi and I both got married once, expensive wedding style, and then the two of us married each other. How much it cost for our wedding? Like $200?
$200.
Yeah. And that was...
Of course, I was a travel agent at the time, so my trip was free, but we got married in Jamaica.
Connections are nice.
And the $200 mainly was for our video, which is pretty snazzy. We'll have to watch that. Maybe, Dan, you want to stay and watch our wedding video?
I've seen your wedding video. Yeah.
I apologize.
It kind of looks like an Eddie Grant music video gone horribly wrong.
I don't know exactly what happened, but
horribly wrong.
It's really good.
Fantastic.
It's so us. Who picks this music? Not me.
Slip something in the camera cruise punch. It's that nuts.
We should have our own channel.
All right. And if you are getting married this year, gosh darn, good luck and God bless. And there you go.
Thanks.
But seriously, save the money.
Yeah. All right. Coming up on this Wednesday, it's also a Wellness Wednesday. So we've got Back to the Basics in Healthcare. And then Holy Humor Month. Dan, you know who I'm talking to today for Holy Humor Month?
If I'm not mistaken, it's our friend Craig Nichols.
It is from Wash Clean Ministries.
Ministries.
Excited to chat with Mr. Craig Nichols
Good
coming
guy.
up
Good
for
guy.
Holy Humor Month, and that is brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. I have Dr. Harley with me once again. Hello, Dr. Harley.
Hello, John. How are you doing today?
Very good. Did you have a nice Easter?
Yeah, it was a wonderful Easter. We actually took an extra day off, so we had 4 days off, and it was just a nice little spring break for us in our office. So.
And there's a lot of folks that that's a travel time where they travel for Easter to go see family. And you were saying that there are some things that, when you're traveling, some issues that people can maybe find themselves in. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Oh, for sure. And it's not just, long distance traveling, even if you're driving 10, 20 minutes. Now, I know this is pretty common because my husband used to do this all the time, but he used to always sit with his wallet in his back pocket. And, if you have a lot of credit cards or, cash, if that's always nice to have, which is nice to have a nice thick wallet. Yeah. But if you're sitting on that, well, that's going to start to, affect your low back and your posture because the thicker the wallet, the higher your hip is going to shift.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting for a long time, that's really going to, affect how those hips are rotated and aligned. But even like a tiny wallet, just a little bit of change can really affect our hip alignment as well. Now, if you're going on a really long car ride, well, just imagine sitting on that wallet for, over an hour. Yeah. A lot of people start getting that shooting pain down their backside, and we call that, sciatica, right? Because it's hitting that big sciatic nerve. Because what's happening is that while it's pushing on, it's called the piriformis muscle that runs over top of that sciatic nerve. So it's pushing down on that muscle, which it then pushes on the nerve, and you're going to get that, low back leg pain that a lot of people deal with.
So one of the things they got to do is put that in their front pocket instead of their back pocket. But if they've been doing this for a long, long time, they've probably built up some sort of issue that I'll bet you can probably help them with, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. We can help get their hips back into proper alignment, make sure they're moving right and they're not rotated out. Yeah, definitely when you're getting into a car or sitting at all, taking that wallet out of your back pocket and putting it into your front pocket or setting it down on a table or the middle console or whatever, or just get in the habit of not putting it in your back pocket. I mean, Weston, my husband, also changed from getting like a wallet to he has a clip now, so it's a lot thinner. Yeah. But still, he makes sure it's a lot easier to put in his front pocket because it's not as big.
And that's the same for me. I put my wallet in my front pocket, and I don't have to worry about it being overstuffed with money because I'm married. So
Weston too.
No, it does make a huge difference. I remember it was a chiropractor about 25 years ago that told me to not put that in my back pocket. And I remember when I made that change, what a huge difference that made. So it does make a huge difference.
Yeah, just simple little changes can make a huge impact on your health and the way your body feels.
If somebody listening is thinking, boy, I need to make that change, but I probably have others, if they'd like to reach out to you guys and get some more information about how chiropractic can be part of their overall health plan, how do they get a hold of you here at Balanced Life Chiropractic?
You can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a Facebook message through our Facebook page, Balanced Life Chiropractic.
And they're online at balancedlifesd.com. Again, balancedlifesd.com. Thank you very much for taking the time to chat.
Yeah, it's great, John. Have a good rest of your day.
Absolutely. And again, Balanced Life Chiropractic with our Back to the Basics in Healthcare on this Wellness Wednesday.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about bettercreditcards.com forever now, but we want to mention that bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website bettercreditcards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
It is Holy Humor Month, brought to you by Crossroads Book and Music, and I'm excited right now to visit with Craig from Wash Clean Ministries. How you doing, sir?
Good. Wonderful day.
Now, you guys have got the thrift shop, which we've talked about on the program in the past, but now you've got a new location for the thrift shop, and it's opening real soon, isn't it?
Yes. This Thursday at 11 o'clock, the doors will open. So I'm excited.
And you're going to have both locations. So when I say a new location, it's an additional location.
Yes.
So the first location is on Minnesota Avenue, kind of across from the Arby's down on the south part of Minnesota Avenue by the interstate. The second location is where?
Right on Summit Avenue, right behind Bob's Lock and Key.
So 41st and Summit, you'll see a building right behind Bob's Lock and Key. And this is a beautiful location. I had a chance to kind of take a tour. You got a lot of space.
Yeah, we got 4,000 square feet over here, so we're excited. Different rooms with different things in them, so it's going to be a great shopping experience, so we're excited.
And the thrift shop, this is a fundraiser for Wash Clean Ministries. Let's talk about what you do at Wash Clean Ministries.
Yes. So at Wash Clean Ministries, we bring guys in from treatment centers, prison. Really, the goal is to get them to be self-sufficient in life, overcome their battles with addiction.
And this is kind of like a second chance for a lot of people, and you've changed some lives and really helped some people out.
Yes, it's amazing. You know, the transition piece from prison or treatment centers is real crucial. And it takes work and it takes time. They all have different things that they're working on. It's getting a job. And one of the things at the thrift store that we thought would be a great idea is filling some of that time when they come to our transition home. It's a way for them to be involved, have a purpose, come here, work, hang out, learn to communicate with people, put items away, and just have fun.
That is awesome. If people would like to find you online, where do they find Wash Clean Ministries online?
Yeah, you can go to washcleanministries.com, or we have our Wash Clean Ministries Facebook and the thrift store.
Very nice. Now, it is Holy Humor Month, so you get to tell me a joke. Do you have a fun joke for me?
Yes, I do.
All right. What's your joke, sir?
So a pastor noticed one of his people looking a little down. "What's wrong, Bubba?" asked the pastor. "Well, pastor, I need you to pray for my hearing." The pastor laid his hands on Bubba's ears and prayed. When he was done, he asked, "So, Bubba, how's your hearing?" Bubba said, I don't know. It's not till next Tuesday.
I love that. Different kind of hearing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for being a part of Holy Humor Month with us.
Yes, wonderful.
Again, Washed Clean Ministries. I've got a link to all their information on our Facebook page. Thank you for listening to Holy Humor Month today. It's all sponsored by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. The equities market was quiet Tuesday following Monday's big gains. The market is digesting the economic data ahead of the release of the FOMC minutes on Wednesday. The data shows a market uptick in economic activity that is led by labor market and may lead to inflation. The FOMC minutes will be closely scrutinized for every nuance of detail the Fed gives on the inflation picture. The data on Tuesday included the job openings and labor turnover report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, otherwise known as the JOLTS report. According to the report, the number of open jobs surged to 7.4 million in February, and the highest level since well before the pandemic. The report is a strong, albeit lagging indicator of labor market conditions and points to robust hiring conditions for the spring season. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.